motherfucking be back, man. Episode 2 with my cousin. Sorry about the delay, guys, but we here. We're ready. We're excited for this episode. This is something that we've been ready to talk about for a little bit. Today, as you guys can see in the title, today's modern men versus today's modern women, and I think that this is a topic that we need to discuss because it's something that I think is going to be important for our future, and on how relationships are handled, how our kids are dealing with things, how society is going today. We can see, like, today's modern women want men to be traditional, and some of these dudes out here that think that they real men want these women to be, old school type, submissive women when they ain't doing their part. So we here to kind of just chop it up, talk about it, have a forum to, for everybody to feel comfortable. First of all, cousin, how you doing today, bro? You looking good, feeling good? How you doing today, big dog?
Hell yeah, man. I'm doing good, bro. Just got off my 9 to 5, man. Rocking, had a good day. It's rainy out here too. I know, it get rainy in Seattle, but Sacramento thought it was a tarantula. What is it? The rain is pouring like a motherfucker. So
Torrential
we just trying
downpour,
to figure
yeah.
it out.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, man. So I appreciate you coming in here, man. We're not gonna keep it too long because I know we all got family things to do, but this was a topic that I just kind of wanted to go over. And we had a lot to talk about, when we was chopping it up on the phone. So, you know, um, first of all, we know, we want to let everybody know we talking about both sides here. So there's no dogs in the fight on this one. We just want to get shit right and get a discussion and talk about it. That's what we open this forum for. So first of all, like I said, man, some of these dudes, that consider themselves men, in my opinion, you're not working, you sitting at home, you're not doing shit, you on your PlayStation, you doing this and that, but you want your woman to be submissive, and you wondering why, she's making money and the order is starting to be reversed, which means, like, likely if she's making the most money and you just likely just kind of, even if, like, if you ain't making no money, like, every at the end of the day, bro, in my opinion, somebody has to fucking make the most money. You can't, if your girl makes the most money, that's cool. And you out there doing the best you can, that is a partnership. That's what I consider a partnership. Now, if you just sitting on your ass, bro, you waiting on the handout, you considering yourself hustling, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't really bringing in no funds. Your girl, in my opinion, bro, she's gonna look at the reverse of the order reverse. She's gonna start to look at that as, in my opinion, I'm making the most money. Why should I submit to some man, that's doing that's not doing shit? And I'm thinking, in my opinion, a woman's natural order is gonna want to be either to be taken care of or to have some man meet her in the middle. So, that's my opinion on, some of these new generation men, not all men. I'm talking about some of these men that are getting the relationship battle between the new modern women, you feel me, in the new modern man. So how do you feel about just the man aspect of it, cousin?
Man, as far as relationships go, I just look at it like there is gender roles. People want to say there's no gender roles, there's not. But a gender role, everybody wants to go instantly to money or instantly to some kind of status. But it's proven that women are nurturing and men are more structural with discipline. You need both of them. So it's all of it's relationships have become more about me instead of what you're building. When you get with somebody, you're not getting with somebody for yourself. And everybody keeps thinking that it's a selfish uh, situation to jump into, but it's really actually to progress our race as humans. You're going
Right.
into a bond with somebody to create another human and raise that human to be a part of the society so that we can keep going. So we got to take that personal aspect out of it. There's just certain things that we got to do. And bottom line, like you said, if your girl's making more money or just actually living a more masculine life than you, and you being so submissive and, like you said, want to be on the PlayStation, just eating, not doing nothing, she's naturally gonna try to find security. So if you're not giving her that security, it don't matter what kind of money she's making, you don't matter what kind of money you making. She gonna go find security somewhere because that's naturally what women want. That's why I feel like we have these weird stigmas on men that you got to be 6 foot making 150K a year, or she's not messing with you, all because she just wants security. That sounds like somebody that just wants to be protected or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that kind of, you know what, that's a very good point, because then that kind of like brings it up to the next topic on, some of these women that are having some of these, outlandish expectations of some of these men. If say like, you're living at an apartment, you're not doing anything, but because you have a pretty face, you have a nice body, but you really aren't bringing any shit. You ain't bringing shit to the table, but like, just like you said, you want some man to be 6 foot, making 200K a year, 200K over a year, and you want all these things. But you got to think, in my opinion, a high value man, a man that's making that kind of money, all that type of shit, you're not about to fit into that category, because guess what? All women covet that type of man. So it's like, man, you have to be able to have realistic expectations. And some of these women, in my opinion, who are not educated, who are not working full time, who are not using, they're using their fucking OnlyFans, and they're using, Snapchat and this and that to portray a life of, I've deserved this. But then you're looking deep down into these women, and these women are living in like, low budget things. Are not working, they don't have anything. So it's like, when
Come on.
that well dries up, you know or the Snapchat stop rolling in, what are you gonna do then? First of all, thank you guys for coming into the stream. We appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like, comment, subscribe. Please do it all, guys. Make sure that you at least comment though, because we talking about some real shit. So it's like, man, so that's where I'm kind of feeling like with some of these women, nowadays, man, it's getting unreal. It's getting real. It's getting crazy. Like, this fucking OnlyFans has created to where it makes women think, because you have nice body parts now, that you don't have to do anything. I don't have to be submissive to a man. I don't have to do anything. And I've seen some women pass up on men that are making decent money, but because you're worried about where he can take you. And we'll get on to that, about the cheesecake video that everybody's seen that's went viral. But it brings up some key points, and it's just a class example of what's going on in today's society. Cousin, go ahead. I'm gonna let you kind of just ring your opinions on it a little bit, and just kind of bring it up, and then we'll just break it down. And then we'll kind of break down some other aspects where some men has made some terrible mistakes, and then we'll actually get to the conclusion of where we can kind of meet in the middle. And then that's where we urge you guys in the comment section to comment, and let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, well, I just want to start off by saying, like, the world is delusional, and that's on men and women. I just want everybody to realize that watching social media has got people warped. The modern woman and the modern man, this high value word has triggered a lot of people because they think that they got to have this 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 obtainable like status. People got to realize, dude, we are regular people. Everybody is a regular person. You are not the average woman that's watching this, and the average man that's watching this, that's going to work every day, is not going to make $100,000 a year. So we are sitting up here debating really the population of people that are in LA, Atlanta, and New York. Everybody else in the United States is making regular money. So all of this, these expectations we putting on each other and all this stuff, stop it. What we got to start figuring out is who actually has drive, who actually has ambition, and who's actually going to go out there and try to make it happen. It's so funny that it's just like a arbitrary number. People, these girls, he got to be making at least 100K. You're just saying that. You've never seen $100,000 in your life. You've never, even if you talk to somebody that made $100,000, you're not seeing that. You're not benefiting from that. And if you are, you're in the club. You talking to these dudes. Oh, they in the club popping bottles. Newsflash, baby girl. He don't got $100,000. And if he does, he's not finna give it to you. That's why you keep looking for somebody that got it. It just doesn't make no sense. You're looking for a unicorn. These people that have this money, that's why they say, oh, you're the top 1%, the top 5%. Do you know 5% You got 95% of the rest of the world that's going to be regular. And even with these men, these women, you're going to go find you a woman, and she going to work at Rayleigh's. She's going to have a good job. She's going to be the manager at Rayleigh's. She's going to be the manager at a Denny's. She gonna be working at a furniture store or something like that, gas station. That's it. Just like you. You're gonna be working at O'Reilly's. You're gonna be working at, cheesecake factories. That's how it works. Let's be real. If you have a city that's not, I'm excluding LA, I'm excluding Miami, I'm excluding New York, those places where all the rich people convene. If you're in the other 45 states, you have maybe 20 people in your city that makes $100,000, and that's a big maybe. There's a lot of businesses. A lot of businesses besides fast food places aren't even making $100,000 a year. And you got to talk about cost and overhead. And this person owns a business. There's you might have four, maybe millionaires that are in that, and they all work in the same area. You only got maybe a couple companies that are even scratching a couple million a year. So for you to find in Sacramento, California, where I'm from, all of these women find them $100,000 men. Good luck. And I'm just telling you that the average height for a man is 5'6". I mean 5'7", 5'6" to 5'7". That is the average height. A 6-foot person is an anomaly. You want to know if you're 6 foot and above, you're in the NBA. You're trying to go to the league. So and everybody's not going to make the league. So this delusional person that you're trying to find is on social media, because the person that you're talking about doesn't exist. And if he does exist, he's not looking for you. And that's okay. So let's bring it back. What I'm saying is that a dude come up to you, if you notice that he goes to work every day and you see that uniform every day, know that he's gonna put in effort into you. You guys can build $100,000 together.
Right.
You can make that happen. You guys can make any dream you guys want to make happen together, but you have to play your part. And that's what it jumps into gender roles. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily all about money or what he makes or what she makes. It's about what are we going to do together. We all live in this country. Well, we don't all live in this country. People are around the world,
Right.
but in the
Right.
United States, I'm only speaking for the United States. We live in the United States. This country is built on the backs of basic slave work. That's what we do. We have a master. Wherever you work, they're going to get the most out of you for the least amount of dollars. We're all in the same rat race. So why are we trying to piggyback on each other? Let's come together and try to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? We got to start there. How you
Preach,
feel
bro.
about that?
Nah, man. Nah, I think you hit that right on the head, man. And it's just this delusional, like you said, mindset where we're never gonna get above. And if you're sitting here, like you said, you're passing up on a good man. Now, like you said, you're passing up a good man who may not be, out of a 10 scale, he may not even be a freaking, he may not be an 8 or a 7. He may be a 6, but he's working a consistent job. He brings in a nice income, and he treats you right. And like you said, you guys can build. That's the main important thing. But like this thing that to where you owe me something because I'm cute and I can't meet nobody in the middle. That's where the problem arises with me. And that's where this delusional mindset goes, because it's like, you would pass up on a guy because, I may wanted to just be like, hey, I don't want to, first day. I just kind of want to be, take you here, but I have to take you out to a 5-star restaurant. Meanwhile, okay, that's cool. If you're at that bracket and you're used to that, that's what you're used to. You've had that standard, you have that right to go by that. But if you know deep down inside your ass is living in an apartment and you probably couldn't afford this meal, likely, if this man wasn't taking you out like that, or you have no intentions on doing anything with this man, but you're going to lead him on and let him buy you dinners and play these mind games with people. And so, and for the guys, the same thing. You know, you can't be expecting these women to sit up here and submit to you and you're not doing your order. The order is, in my opinion, this is what it is, especially when you guys meet in the middle. You got a girl, she's working, I'm working, we agree to that. But here's where things start to change up a little bit. And I know this may be a rare occasion. You know, somebody comes walking through that motherfucking door, period, point blank. That's my job. It's my job as a man. I put my life on the line for you. I will die for you. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm willing to die for you, it should be nothing for me to ask my woman to give me the things that I want, which means submit to me. When I and all that means is we're like you were talking about. We ain't asking you to come and walk around with goddamn glasses on your head, like my cousin said. We don't want you to do that. We're just asking you when we come home from work, build us up, nurture us, have a hot meal ready. I mean, how would that be if a man comes home from work and the first thing you're dealing with was hella problems? There's no food on the table, and I'm just sitting here like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So that's all it's about. It's just about building something, you know. And it's the same thing with the, you know, with my women. I come home, you know, you're come home from a hard day of work, and a man's not bringing in absolutely anything, you know. Like you can understand where a woman will eventually get frustrated and be like, dude, and how could you get mad and be like, you know, she should be doing like, come on, bro. But at the end of the day, as a man, if I'm doing my job, if I'm willing to put my life on the line for you, if I'm willing to consistently open doors for you, take out the trash, do all the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Every woman wants to be a man until it's time to be a man. You know, somebody
Mm-hmm.
comes and disrespects you, I'm right there to protect you. You know that I'm your security. You know that's what a real man is supposed to do. And so it's the bare minimum to ask a woman to make sure that she's cooking, cleaning, keeping herself up to par. You know, being sexy. All that shit matters. You know, it should never go away because it's unrealistic with all this, you know, we're only human, man. There's shit out there every day. So if shit isn't getting done, you can't be mad at somebody gonna go and try to treat somebody differently if you're treating the other person like shit. So, you know, um, but getting to
Exactly.
this Cheesecake Factory video, man, this shit was wild, bro. And you know what? I see this all the time, bro. Cause you know, everybody's been there. You get to a house, the girl already is making you wait 30 minutes to 45 minutes before she even comes out. So
Yeah.
in my mind, bro, in my mind, thanks for the two people that is here. Thank you for the like. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
In my
Appreciate it.
mind, that's already like as a man, bro, when you're seeing if you're a real man, and that's the problem with some of these simp ass dudes nowadays. If you're a real man, you get your ass up out of there, bro. Because your time is valuable. You work just like she does. How much respect is she gonna have for you? She come running out there an hour, 30 minutes late after you guys have made a deal with each other. Now you
Definitely.
reverse those roles, and you let a woman come and you make her be and you're late. You know the kind of standard you are as a man. You're known as a piece of shit. You didn't show up. You were late. So there are dudes, and dude waited. That dude waited. So that was like strike one. But like a lot of men would normally do that. Like you're all excited, you're getting to this date, you know, whatever. You get there, baby girl's not ready. I mean, most people do. You're not gonna just take off like immediately, bro. That's gonna look hella stupid. And maybe she really wasn't ready, bro. Like, come on. Maybe she really wasn't ready. So you gonna give her a minute, bro. I'm gonna give her 5, 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, and especially if she's not if she's not communicating with me, brother, it's a wrap. I'm out. So dude waited, then went to the Cheesecake Factory, and I'm gonna let you just kind of pick up from here, cousin, and where things went south on how you would have handled situation and where you think a high value, not even a high value, just any man with standards. Because women are only going to let you get away with as much as we let them get away. Trust me, if all men just stood their ground, they trust me, they gonna need somebody. So then
Mm-hmm.
eventually the tide will turn. But if you're gonna sit there and just do that and they know that they can do that to anybody, bro, they just gonna keep doing that. So I mean, go ahead and pick that up, cousin.
Well, I mean, I think you hit it. You got to have standards, and we got to start putting standards on it. One thing, we got to stop thinking with the with our other head. We got to start thinking with our brain. And as far as him waiting and everything, I get the waiting, but not for no 45 minutes to an hour because that's how
45
she feels
minutes,
she's gonna be
cousin.
able to rock.
Right, right.
Huh?
No, I said
Oh,
45
yeah, almost
minutes.
dropped my phone. But look, one thing I did want to say about that is that it's funny that she pushed and let it be known, okay, you waited and I'm sorry for that, but I'm not a Cheesecake Factory girl. But I guess he's a waiting ass nigga. You feel me? You didn't even sit up there and humble yourself and go to the Cheesecake Factory after you know you had him waiting. And to be honest with you, it's I believe that it's a cultural thing. I think that's just a lot of black women. It wasn't no white women on there talking like that. It wasn't no Mexicans, women, Indian. That's something black people, we always want to stun on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Instead of how do you know that he owned a chain of cheesecake factories? How you know he wasn't the owner of that cheesecake factory? He wanted to take you to the restaurant and show you what he owns. And you just shit all on that.
I
And
know.
one thing we
I
gotta
never
stop
thought
doing is thinking that we above stuff. You're not above nothing. What are you talking about? Why don't we go to the Cheesecake Factory and you have a conversation with me? You might learn that I'm opening up a chain of businesses somewhere. I might be doing something. But you looking at status, she said, this came out of her mouth. She said, I will literally die if I get seen in the Cheesecake Factory. Why? Who are you trying to impress? Who cares that you're at the Cheesecake Factory? Like that's a stigma we have. We'll rather be on the bus with a chain on and some Jordans on the bus than actually have a car in a car lot. I know a lot of people. I work in the auto industry. I know a lot of cats with car lots and garages, and there's only one black garage that I go to. One dude, and he's Nigerian. He's not even the African American. He's Nigerian to get his money. Everybody else is either Latino or Indian. Everybody else. And it's not even close. It's not even, I'm starting to learn Spanish for real
wow.
messing with these cats. That is, they all got shops. They all got their own shops. And even what they do is that it's two or three businesses and they share the shop. So like it'll be Chuck, Chuck's Auto, and then I'll get another invoice to go to Omega Auto. It's in the same place, and they sitting up there chopping it up with each other. Two
Wow.
businesses, and we sitting up here. Oh, I can't be seen at the T. I can't be seen here, and I can't be seen there. We're not trying to build each other up. But let me also say this: as men, we attract what we put out. We put out the vibration. So we need to start. We are creating these women. We're creating them by not standing in our masculinity and doing what we got to do. Okay, a lot of these girls, what do they see? These women, they see the only people that's doing anything in their community is either a rapper, is either a rapper or somebody that's in the trap. That's it.
We're
That's
paying
all they
for it.
see. So
Right.
why wouldn't they think that that if you're not doing nothing else, they don't see no successful businessman. They don't see anybody successful doing it in any other way. So this is what they think. This is all they see. This is what is saturated their mind. They don't even know how to set up a 401k or start setting up benefits at a job or get stocks in your job or do any of those type of things. That is far from their head. And they'll look at you, they'll ask you, where do you do? You be like, oh yeah, I work over at such and such. You work over at such and such? Oh, you obviously ain't making enough. Instantly, just
Right.
disregarded that. Not even asking how many hours do you work. You work a good amount of job. None of that. They don't care where you live. They don't care about your credit. Don't ask you, hey man, what's your credit looking like? Can I build a house with you? No. She instantly wanted to drop him because he was taking her to the Cheesecake Factory. We got to stop with that. You know what I'm saying? But I like how he handled it. He said, man, let's get on here and let's talk about it. I'm not going to shy away from it or whatever. But one thing we do as men, we get in our feelings too and we want to get too emotional. If she don't want to step into her femininity and be and play that role and play that part to get your man, it's about you winning.
Right.
Then hey, baby, we on to the next. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
way more women than men You gonna be lonely, baby girl. That's a fact. Every man, if every man took a woman right now, there would be at least 1.5 billion women lonely. So you better think about that next time you tell him you don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Next time he say, baby, let's go get that all you can eat pancake from IHOP. Next time he want to take you to Red Lobster and get them cheddar baked biscuits, you better go get them cheddar baked biscuits. Because all of this, I can do bad all by myself. That was for the 90s. Newsflash. Angela Bassett probably got a man, but she was waiting to exhale. You know what I'm saying? Whitney was with Bobby. You know what I'm saying? All of this, y'all done grown up in this waiting to exhale, soul food, best man, that 90s, those were movies. Those were movies. Those were movies. You went to work and you seen 4 or 5 perfectly good black men that you see every day, and you know that they getting overtime and they working their ass off, and you telling him, oh, you can't take me to the Cheesecake Factory. I don't want you. I don't want you. Why do you feel? And just to even ask, what's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory? What are they doing at the Cheesecake Factory that's bad? She said, this is a chain restaurant. Girl, do you know that there's a Ruth Chris everywhere? Do you don't know that Ruth Chris is a chain restaurant? There's a Ruth Chris.
Yes.
What are you talking everywhere. About? Dude? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
She wants somebody to fly her ass to the space and take her to the only space restaurant that nobody. Yeah, and like you said, every restaurant that you're likely going to be at is a chain restaurant. Fogo de Chao. I mean, so it's just a matter of how much money I spent on you, and then by your actions, you have not shown that man any kind of like you like him at all. So it just makes it look like you're not even interested in him. So you want this man to do all he's doing, and you're not even interested in him. So and then you seen the second that man started to have a bit of in a heart of a backbone and said that I'm not about to take any of this shit, because what it was, it started being embarrassing on her live. Well, I don't know why she got that live, because she realized that, and then she tried to change it. Oh well, can we compromise? Nah, ain't no compromising now. What do you mean? I sat up here and let you disrespect me. You recorded me, and that's another thing. Like, what day and age would you want to humiliate somebody for taking you? Like, what if that's all that man had? You talk about a man being so sweet and being, charming and being. What if that's all that man had? He worked up his last, and he wanted to take you out to a nice date. Damn, and what the thanks he gets, even if you don't like it, is to record him. Record?
They want to embarrass you. Not.
Yeah, man.
I want to make you feel less than. Not that I could have just said it in private. She wanted to go live. I want to embarrass you and run you through the ground. That's how bad I want. Not like I just will just leave or just politely tell. No, I want you to hurt for this. I want you to feel pain for taking me to the Cheesecake Factory. I want the world to see. I want to put you on blast so I can protect the women of the world from not going to the Cheesecake Factory.
Wow. That is
just wild. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. They even came out with the list. They said you can't take no sporting events, barbecues, bowling, the club, Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, da da da. I can't take you nowhere, bro. I can't. They said no, you can't take me to the house. We can't watch no movies.
No.
We can't. It said no place that requires a long drive. It was just like, bro, then what can I do for you? You can just give me some money. That's what you can do.
That's what it comes down to. Give me some money for nothing. I'm cute.
Nothing.
You want something? I don't like you, but if you want my attention, because I feel like it's supply and demand. There are so many men that are coveting me that now I'm going to put a price value on my beauty. But I'm the same woman complaining that I want a man to be my end all be all, and so like you might as well just say, this might as well be, you know, legalized prostitution. I mean, because anybody can pay you. So what does that mean? An old ass man with saggy balls that's 95 years old can come and throw you a quick ticket and bust your ass real quick, and and because he has now that, yeah, you putting, okay, what are you really gaining out of that? So you want nothing. We're gonna have all these little men with these young men with no dads in the household to upbring our generation. So I mean, you got to really think about that, man. It's come to a point now to where it's getting ridiculous. You women got to start being able to give in, and some of these men, like you said, we're that was such cousin. That was such a great comment, and we're gonna wrap it up soon and get to our conclusion. Um, we're sitting here not handling our business as men and showing these women, because when they go out, they see that nice couple in a Mercedes Benz SUV with their perfect looking family, and they're going places, and it looks like that. And so when they just see they instantly think you're not shit. You're not gonna be able to give me what I need to go far in life. So instantly I look at you as, as somebody that's just gonna be in my way, that I'm gonna have to carry on. Or I can, I look at any other nationality like, hey man, they're gonna do something, because when I see that in the world, I mostly see them handling their business. So guys, we got to start handling our business, and sometimes, man, just building and holding on to a job is the best thing, man. Work is power, man. Work is power. You can't tell me
Yes.
too many people that don't like us. So, you work, you're gonna be able to have yourself an apartment. You're gonna be able to have yourself a car. Those are all things that everybody doesn't have. Like I said, a lot of these women out here too, and a lot of these people out here, they don't have that consistency, because some of them can't be. It's hard for them to either work with people, get along with people, hold a job consistently. That takes a certain level of discipline. So when you're able to do that, you're showing that you were able to be disciplined enough to hold a steady income, to have yourself your own place. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
women, don't overlook that, but and we can't overlook the simple things. You don't gotta go out there and chase. Well, if I'm not making this much money, and I'm not doing this, and then I ain't working at no Dollar Tree. I ain't working at McDonald's, bruh. I ain't even gonna hold you. The McDonald's over here, I think they're starting off at like $21 an hour. Now I'm not trying to like, but if you gotta do that, and that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, because it's self discipline. So ultimately, that's gonna be my conclusion on it. I just think we can't overlook, guys, the simple things in life, and that's holding consistency, man. Consistency, and just trying to be the best at whatever you be, and just have some consistency on doing it, and you'll see how your life will change. Um, and so, cousin, how do you feel, man? And what do you feel like we need to do to change? And also, if you had anything else to kind of say about that that Cheesecake Factory, on how she immediately changed her tune when he started to have basically say, I'm not gonna deal with this.
Yeah, man. I mean, as far as that situation, I think he handled it as well as he can handle it. I mean, he he didn't. He was he packed her up. He was like, "All right, then we ready to go home," and he dropped her off. But I just want to say, man, we addressed, like I told you, the human robots, the plants in the industry that are pushing this. The modern woman is out there working, and she is working at McDonald's. You pull up right now, it's a couple bad ones at McDonald's. You pull up to Taco Bell, you're gonna be like, damn, what you working at Taco Bell? You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
there, they working. And there's men there too. And what I want to say is, get off of social media and get out of your feelings about certain things. Stop being so consumer based. You need to find you a good man. I'm gonna talk to the women. Look, patience. Have patience. We coming back. We gonna be there, men. We getting it together. We are going to figure this out as a society, and we are going to make it happen. And we're going to move forward. You guys have to have these expectations, not lower your standards, but expectations. You got to stop expecting things. If anything, expect a hard worker. Then you know that you can build with him.
Right.
That's really it. It is way easier to build $100,000 than to expect it to walk into your life. And I promise you that. It's fun to build. Stop always wanting instant gratification. It will always be unsatisfying. As soon as you get it, you got it and you're over it. But if you build to work towards something, that longevity and that work that you actually put in to getting where you want to get to is going to make it feel all the more sweeter. Okay? Men, I'm addressing you now. Get off your ass, bro. Get off your ass. She looking for you. She looking for a man to come through and make sure that she's all right. All right. Stop worrying about all these other females online. If you got you a good female, man, get offline and quit fantasizing over these females that you're not even finna holler at anyway, scary. You're not finna say nothing to her. You finna slide in on some dumb shit and what you nah, bro, shut up. Don't nobody want to hear that. What she want to do is she want to see you doing something. Even if you on the bus, even if you don't got no car, she want to see you doing something. And the most women out there are going to check for you. Stop getting online and listening to these women that actually just got off the bus themselves tell you that you need to be driving a scat right now. Or you know what I'm saying? You got to be in your Hellcat right now. Right. No, you don't, brother. No, you don't. And the average woman, she sees you. You got to just stop being so insecure about yourself, man. Stop worrying about your pocket and your dick size and go get that. You know what I'm saying? You're worried about the wrong stuff. Go worry about building yourself. Go get you some equity. Go get you some some businesses started. Go get yourself established. She wants to see security, brother. If she don't see a future in you, she's not gonna see nothing. The reason why they asking for this weird ass number, oh, you got to make this much, is because they think in their head, well, if he has this much, then I'm okay.
Yeah.
But they're not understanding how the world works, and it's a lot of young-minded women that are doing that. So the generation that's coming up under us that are at school and everything, they just looking at social media, and that's what they're thinking. Well, I know somebody that makes money on social media. Or I make OnlyFans. Once again, they are the exception. They're not the rule. All I want to do is put into your head today. You go outside. You need to start looking for the man that you notice has a routine. If he has a routine and he sticks to that shit every single day, he will do that for you. And you can apply that to anything.
Man.
It's the work ethic and the habits that you need to look at. Once you find that, you found them. And then it'll go from there. I'm telling you, you can build 100,000 way faster than you'll find somebody to give it to you. Straight up.
Man, I think that was fucking well said, cousin. You know what, man? I might have to slice and dice that and put that on some shorts, man, because you know what, you killed that, and I think that's some real shit, man. It doesn't get any realer than that, man. So, you know, that's gonna kind of conclude our episode today, and I hope this video can kind of, what we're hoping is, you know, if there's people in that maybe you can't express yourself and you see this video and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to send you this video and just please watch this. It'll help people understand both sides. You're taking this from two men. We're two good men who have our shit together. We got our own places. We work every day. We got two beautiful women that we love. So we got it figured out as far as what we think. We don't got the world figured out, but we think we got it as far as what we think a man wants, and we know what a good value woman, what a respectable woman, we know that she'll see that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to give her something to be seen. So, cousin, today, man, I thank you, bro. We got another episode in the books, man. This is number 2. It feels good, man. It just feels good. It feels good to know when we lay our head down on that pillow that we put in the day, we gave to our people. For the people that came in, guys, we don't care, man. If you guys came in for 2 seconds, it just meant a lot because we know that there's so many other channels, so many other things in this world that y'all could have been doing. And the fact that y'all decided to stop in and pop in on us, it means a lot to us. So thank you guys. And if you find this video, that you like it, please, subscribe to us. We're going to come out with content, if not every day, every other day. So be looking out for our next video. Who knows what we're going to get into next? I think next we're going to hit on, we're probably going to hit on a little bit of president. I think I want to kind of go on, where we should be voting. It's going to start getting important. We're going to start getting on here and start directing our people what we think is the best place to go for our future. So, cousin, you got anything to lead us out with, man?
Man, nah, man. Just make sure that you guys subscribe to Team Turner Family Channel, man. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get these live notifications straight to your phone. You gotta like, subscribe, and hit that bell, ding ding, so that you don't miss a minute. And go check us out on our social medias, man. You know what I'm saying? Go check me out, man. Omega SLP on every social media. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna be having shorts and we're gonna be doing little things, and you just don't want to miss out on the content, man. We trying to feed and flood, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta like and subscribe, man. It's only gonna be beneficial because nothing's artificial. You feel me?
No doubt, no doubt. All right, man. Well, man, like I said, man, we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for tapping in with us, cousin. It's good to see you today, and we'll likely see you guys tomorrow. Peace.